Thank you so much for stopping in. Before I start the transmission, I wanted to remind you that I am a conscious trance channeler through automatic writing. The videos I read to you are transmissions I receive from my universal energy sources through automatic writing, and they give me the message, comes through automatic writing, and then I read the messages to you. I also want to remind you, if you would like a personal session, a personal reading, you can contact me at theunlikelychanneler@gmail.com, and we'll get you on the schedule. This is the transmission I have for you today. The chaotic energy swirling around is draining you. The chaotic energy swirling around is draining you as you metaphorically spin. The spinning sends energy from your body, giving you a sense of loss and emptiness, fatigue. As the energy swirls around, you release energies and you also receive energies. As we have indicated to you before, there are malevolent energy and there are benevolent energy that swirl around and are available to all. During turbulent times, be it now, in the future, or past experience, the changing of eras are increasingly impacting all things that happen, all thoughts that are emerging, all sectors that have been established, increasingly impacting the crumbling and the new creations. The swirling is necessary to release the old paradigm energetics of dominance. Releasing old energy encourages people to lay down the sword by releasing the built-up aggravation. Rearrange the thought pattern of one superior over another. Swirling and the spin sloughs off the old, so there is room for new. Humanity no longer wants dictatorial control, no longer want elite control. They desire freedom. For humanity, who better to represent harmony than someone who has been regarded as a strong, dominant, controlling, opinionated character who can now focus on compatibility, blending, congruency, consideration for others, and being amicable, showing dominance the way to transition towards harmony. Having the ability to listen and humble enough to change his mind. He is symbolically the adjustments necessary that many eyes see. If you like him or not, humanity needs symbols, and eyes see him as a reference point. This takes time. Events happen for a reason. Humanity's eyes are on this character to accentuate the difference between dominance and harmony, so people understand that even dominance conforms to harmony when it becomes necessary. This transition is necessary. the opportunity to secure the crumbling and shed the control authority mindset, which are fears, insecurities, confusions, and reset the necessary benchmarks that guide you towards harmony. An opportunity to begin formulating how you want to govern, how you want to worship, how you want to communicate, how relationships develop, how you educate, how you transact business, where you place yourself. All these adjust by facing back to yourself. It's interesting. Disruption of the chaos that keeps you controlled is adjusted through releasing the old paradigm dominance energy that is released while you receive the available benevolence that is there waiting for you to accept. You do need the swirling spin. That the incentive given to you through the spin is how you begin to view your stewardship over your life, your realm, and within your galactic process. Oh, and that's where it ends. That's where it ends. So this is very interesting. I'm going to let you re-listen to this message. The spin is necessary. The spin release, the spin that we're going through, the chaotic energy swirling and spinning releases old energies. I think that was a very interesting visual. You know, you're swirling around, but you're letting things go away from your energetic your energy. So it's good going away from your body while you're also receiving the benevolence that is waiting for us to accept. I think that's how, I mean, I saw the spinning body, and the old paradigm energetics was sloughed off, like it said. I think it said sloughed off, while we also received the new energy. It's really amazing. The character that is part of this message. My messages rarely get specific, and they rarely have anything to do kind of with any body on Earth, you know, any references like that. But it was interesting that that part of the message came in about where it starts. For humanity, who better to represent harmony than someone who has been regarded, well, you know, and it goes on, someone who has been regarded as harsh and opinionated, to show us dominance versus harmony. So this character goes from being harsh and dominant to being compatible, wants amicability, considerate of others, because we needed to see that. I believe that as time goes on, there are individuals who absolutely come into our reality that show us some very important things. And I think that's what this message is. If you like that person or if you don't like that person, it's a reference point. They tell us that is a reference point. Symbolically, we need that character. We need the character. So go back and listen to that part. I know I kind of messed it up when I started reading it somewhere. The part where it says for humanity, who better to represent harmony than somebody who has been regarded as strong, dominant, controlling, opinionated, an opinionated character who can now focus on almost the complete opposite. Because that is what we're doing. We're going from the dominance era to the to an era of harmony. And because certain people get the eyes of many, many people, we need that symbology. So even though this time may be tough, it doesn't feel tough. It just looks tough sometimes. You know, look at what a great opportunity, what great things are happening. It's amazing. So anyway, this is an unusual, and I wanted to also add, it just came to my thoughts when I started the writing, right? When it came, I started writing. And then the voice changed, by the way. The voice changed. That's what I want to tell you. You know, it says swirling and spin. Swirling and the spin sloughs off the old. So sorry. So there is room for new. Okay. And then I read that humanity no longer wants dictatorial control, no longer wants elite control. They desire freedom. That's normal. I mean, that's the voice I hear. That's the messaging. That's, the voice, that sound that normally come in. And then it changed. And then it felt like this was inserted because it's important for you to know for humanity, who better to represent harmony than someone who has been regarded as strong, dominant, opinionated, that kind of thing. That was a different voice. This is a really important message. I know I say it a lot, but this is a really important message for us. And I'm so happy that I can bring these to you. I'm so happy that you listen. And just remember that all of this is for a reason. And they have said before, they give us a heads up. I'm calling it a heads up. They give us information ahead of time so we know what to expect and we know what's going on. Maybe not everything, of course, we're not going to get every information because we have to live through it. They're not going to give us exactly everything, but they're giving us a heads up. And then therefore we can be calm about future, the present and the future. So anyway, I know I've been I carried on long enough. Anyway, thank you for listening. Please contact me if you would like a personal reading, and please stay tuned because there is a lot more to come.